I'm Jeff Oliverio, and let's queer up gay culture. After Polygon's sale and layoffs, queer-led game site Mothership prepares for launch. A new independent games media site is launching with a clear mission, centering gender identity, queerness, and underrepresented voices in gaming. The site, called Mothership, is founded by former Polygon editors Maddy and Zoe Hanna after a turbulent sale of Polygon to Valnet, a company that laid off most of its unionized staff. Describing the aftermath of the sale, Myers said, quote, "It was about a week and a half in where I realized, okay, yeah, this is not going to work for me," end quote. Rather than leaving games media altogether, the pair chose to build something new. Mothership will analyze games through identity-first criticism at a time when those perspectives are increasingly marginalized. Myers said it's Teen Vogue, but for video games, calling it a bittersweet pitch. The site will feature reported stories, criticism, podcasts, video, and a newsletter, funded by subscriptions starting at just $7 a month. Hannah added, quote, "There will be no programmatic ads whatsoever on Mothership, which is a badge of honor," end quote. Myers says the response from queer gamers has been overwhelming. Mothership launches January 26th. This is a big part of our community. The gaming community is, very popular in the LGBTQ and space, and I think this is sounds like a great initiative, and it sounds like they're pushing back against corporate entities that are coming at them.
Yeah, well, that's great. I mean, my video games are Angry Birds on my phone. But I know a lot of people are into gaming and, building computers just for gaming. And
who has time for all that? I don't have time for
my
that.
grandson.
Yeah. It must be a different generation. 70. It must be a different generation.
There's a social component they're bringing into it, too. And also some
big time.
It's kind of like a hybrid.
Right. And the technology has multiple uses.
Right.
Like we, for over a decade, we had a congregation in Second Life, which used gaming technology, but you came as your avatar and into this virtual space. And it was wonderful. And that way, like if you were fundamentalist, you could go to this progressive church and not be outed, or if you were like if you were the children of like some super conservative pastor, it was a way to be safe, but also have your community. And it was that technology. It was the gaming technology.
Wow,
cool.
Interesting.
Wow.
I guess, those of us around the table kind of missed that whole gaming.
It was another generation.
Just softball.
For me.
Scrabble was my game.
I played softball. I went outside and played softball.
Real game.
Does Ms. Pac-Man count?
What?
Ms. Pac-Man.
Well, that's the same thing as like Angry Birds. They're talking about gaming where you're on the headset with other people and you're playing war games.
We have two kids in our church, and they live in two different places. That's how they talk to each other.
Yeah.
These brothers, they get on this game, and that's how they don't use the phone. Yeah. They don't even text. They use this gaming thing.
Right.
Are there not playgrounds anymore and swing sets and slides?
I want to go outside.
That's where people our age do Tai Chi.
Exactly. Well, there is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.